In this video, we will look at the last of the verb tenses that I'll go over, and that is the future subjunctive. So we've gone over the present subjunctive, something that may or may not happen. And when you use the present subjunctive, we use the present tense or present form of verbs along with them. We've gone over the past subjunctive, which you would use with a past tense form of a verb or the conditional form, okay, of a verb. Now we're using future subjunctive. These are things that if they happen, when they happen, in the future. It may or may not happen, but if and when it does, okay, potentially, then we use future subjunctive. So here's a chart for regular AR, ER, and IR verbs and their endings. So pretty simple. If you look at the pattern that's used here, for the AR verbs, you technically would cut off the AR off the end of the verb, but for the AO and the você, ele, ela form, you add it back on. So basically, you're just using the full unconjugated verb, okay? So, and for the nos, you cut off the AR and add an AR MOS. For the vocês, eles, elas, you cut off the AR and add an AR EM. So it's armos, aring. The example is achar, to think or to find. Eu achar, você, ele, ela achar. Nós acharmos, and vocês, eles, elas acharem. So basically, you're just using the full verbs with the endings, new endings on the nós and the vocês form, right? Achar, achar, acharmos, acharem. For ER verbs, same principle. Okay, it's ER, ER, ERMOS, and EREM. Ermos, eren. So the example is beber, to drink. Eu beber, você, ele, ela beber, just the full verb, right? Nós bebermos, and vocês, eles, elas beberem. And for the IR verbs, same deal. Technically you'd cut off the IR, but for the eu and the você, ele, ela form, you add it back on. For the nós, it's IRMOS. And vocês, eles, elas, IREM. So it's irmos, irem. So the example I give is decidir, to decide. Eu decidir, você, ele, ela decidir, nós decidirmos, and vocês, eles, elas decidirem. So basically, yeah, you're using the full verbs, and then for the nós form, you're just adding an MOS, for the vocês form, an EM, but however you want to, work it out in your mind, however it makes sense. But whether you want to take off the AR, ER, IR and add them back on, or just keep them on and then just add the couple of new, endings for the nós and the vocês form, it's up to you. But you'll see. Let's go into these future videos here, these next videos, and I'll show you how to use this tense, okay, in conversational speech. So, all right, there you have it.